Hi, my name is Dulce, and I'm going to talk about the case that I selected, which in this case is about the expansion of Netflix. First of all, I'm going to talk about the business environments. Here we can analyze in this case that is the possibility of new competitors in the services sector video on demand is medium low, as it takes a big investment to start and acquire content. Although Netflix is a highly established company that allows you to negotiate long-term contracts with producers and distributors should not be ruled out new competitors who can partner with other companies. The new competitors could look for another niche like sports, news. All talk should compete with Netflix personalization as each member a household can be profiled for recommendations, so the new entrant should tune into their selection of niche. The next thing is that Netflix does not have any free trade agreement with any specific country. What it does is that they partnered with content providers to obtain streaming rights license for various series or movies. Clusters and local economies. The audiovisual sector is also affected by changes in the consumption of changes that depend on the disposable income of the customers. This variable is important because it involves increasing or decrease in the number of subscribers. One aspect that also concerns Netflix, which directly affects the decision to hire the service, are the cultural difference that exists in countries, in particular the degree of acceptance on the payment, which, for example, in Latin America countries is very low. So that obviously affects like the person buying the product. Um, Elements of the primary, secondary and tertiary sector. The primary element in this case is the product. Netflix has evolved since its inception as only rental and sales store DVDs to our days where it offers a streaming service. The company works to facilitate viewing to its subscribers. Today, the global slogan is "See what's next." The secondary element is the distribution. Netflix adapts to different browsing speeds so that can view its customers can view the content of the service from anywhere the user is located and has an internet connection. Trade element, the strategic market penetration. This first alternative is the least risk one and is try to win an increased market share as using a strategy that involves selling more current product services in markets where the company already operates. Fourth, culture, diversity, and demographics. As I mentioned it before, obviously there are some cultural differences that exist in countries, and it can relate or affect the product at some point. For example, in Spain, according to the story care about the outbound woundward communication from Cantor Media Data, viewers spend an average of nearly 4 hours watching TV, and 47% of the time they spend watching TV online or offline. Financial frameworks. Netflix does not report receivables on its balance sheets. Its collection period is not applicable. Netflix average asset turnover is 1.92, which is higher than the industry average of 1.44. Netflix is highly efficient in regard of generating revenue with its assets. Also, it does not report inventory on its balance sheet, so its inventory holding period is not applicable here. This is another sign that the industry is moving towards streaming video. Politics and policies. Netflix must adapt to the legal regulation of each country in which it operates. which must take into account the legislation of the various governments on networks of cable and wireless and on internet related aspects related to operators, websites, platforms, application, devices. In short, you should consider any media regulation that may possibly or negatively impact the economic result of the company. So that is all. Thank you for watching.